What's going on, guys? Radio Graffiti here, and today I want to talk to you guys about The Last of Us Season 1. Now, I want to make it clear up front, I don't know shit about this game or anything like that. I'm not a The Last of Us fan. I didn't know anything about this until I watched Episode 1, Season 1 of this show. And I still haven't done any further research. I only watched the show. So if you're expecting any kind of insightful video game knowledge, you won't get it from here. So with that being said, I will be discussing spoilers. So if you have not seen the entire show, you may want to come back to this after you've done that. So let's get on with it. Now, I heard about this show, and I was kind of interested because of Pedro Pascal. He's been on a huge roll lately, with just knocking out so many amazing roles. I mean, The Mandalorian and Game of Thrones and a couple of few others. And now he can add this one to his list. Yeah, I was interested in it. Thought I'd check it out. Episode 1. Watched episode 1. I thought it was fucking amazing. Episode 1 has to be like the best pilot that I've seen for a TV show in a long time. And I'll explain why. It really hooks the viewers. Because I think that's what all pilots should do. Like, yeah, you obviously have to tell a good story and all that, like you usually would with an episode. But episode 1, you've got to hook your people to watch your show. Because no matter how amazing your show is, if the first episode sucks, you're going to lose a lot of people because no one's going to watch episode 2. So I was really hooked from episode 1. It was just so great. I was just so invested in the characters. I thought Pedro Pascal was amazing. I really loved his relationship with his daughter. It was sad that she got killed. That was very unexpected to me. I had no clue she was going to die. And just the whole thing with the plane crashing and everybody freaking out. Everyone doesn't know what the hell is going on. It's just total chaos. You see the life before everything goes to shit and everything's all cool and smooth, seems normal, then boom, it's fucking madness. And I was really hooked in that. I got really invested into Joel's character. I was interested to see what they're going to do with this Ellie girl. I was like, where's this show going to go? I will check out episode 2. Checked out episode 2. It was kind of okay. Then episode 3, 4, 5. I was already, into the show at that point. So yeah, I basically just checked it out to see what happened. Checked it out. Thought it was fucking great. But a lot of people have really been writing this show a little too hard. Because I know they've already got a huge community of fans who are going to love the show because of the video games. And I feel like that's where a lot of the love comes from. That's perfectly fine. I get it. But a lot of people have been a little over the top with what they have to say about the show. I mean, episode 3 came out and everybody was just like, oh my god, this is the best fucking television I've ever seen. And I'm like, dude, I know like 20 fucking Breaking Bad episodes that are better than this. Calm down, it's not even top fucking 100 in all of television. Like, you need to calm down. So a lot of people were really just overwhelmingly excited every time, and it seemed like, from what I understand online, and from the reviews I've seen from like Chris Stuckman and Jeremy Johns and these people who are fans of the video games, they'll seem to say the same thing every week. Oh, I was looking forward to this and that part because it's in the video game. And I was just like, what the fuck is the point of making a TV show if you're just going to basically copy the video game scene by scene, beat by beat? So I think that's where a lot of the excitement is coming from. People just want to see what they played on the video games on TV. I don't know. I think that's kind of weird. It doesn't bother me personally because I never play the game, so I have no idea what the fuck to expect. I don't know what's not in the show. I don't know what is in the show, so I just go by what they say, but I just don't see what the point is of watching every single week just to see something you already know is going to happen. So no, I found that a little weird. Now, as far as the show itself, I think it's pretty good. It's above standard television. It's a lot better than half a shit on TV nowadays, which isn't saying much. But yeah, I buy Ellie and Joel's relationship. It took a while because I didn't really buy in the beginning of it, but once they started actually getting going, I was like, okay, I can buy that this guy looks at this little girl as a daughter, but Joel, he just seems like such a broken man because of what happened to his daughter. And Pedro Pascal, he does such a great job, but you already know that. I don't need to tell you that. The man's an amazing actor. He can sell just about anything and look fucking awesome doing it. But yeah, it was an entertaining show. I mean, everybody came by, I watched it. It was just fine. It wasn't anything that blew my socks off. It wasn't anything that put me to sleep. It was just very interesting getting into this world. It kind of reminded me of The Walking Dead back when I was actually relevant. But yes, it was very interesting seeing all the different kind of quote-unquote zombies in the show. I guess they call them like clickers or something. So it was interesting seeing all these different affected type of people and how some of them can be bigger, some of them can be smaller, and some of them have like a worse condition than the others. It was just pretty interesting seeing all that kind of stuff, and it's getting kind of cliche how every week it was always, oh, found somebody new, they're gonna die at the end of the episode. Seemed like it happened quite a bit. We introduced new characters. They either die at the end of the episode or they die at the end of the next episode. Probably my favorite episode was the one with Sam and Henry. I thought that was a pretty devastating episode. It really caught me off guard. I mean, you kind of seen it coming, but it didn't make it any less impactful and sad when it actually happened. Because you actually thought that maybe there was a chance that little Sam could have actually lived, but unfortunately, Ellie couldn't save him. Not due to lack of trying, but either way, he got shot and killed, and his brother killed himself. So that was pretty sad. And then the finale just aired as of me recording this. And it was pretty sad what happened to Ellie's mother. I thought that was a pretty devastating scene as well. So yeah, the show is pretty good at making people feel very depressed. But yeah, pretty entertaining show. Don't have too much to say about it. I feel like I kind of lost in the story a little bit, because it seemed like episode 1 to make it clear, okay, we need to take this girl, go find a cure. Okay. 9 episodes later, he is now getting there. And it's like, what the fuck was all that shit before? He just meets new people, they gotta hang out for a bit, and then one of them die. Then they die at the end of the episode. Same thing like every episode, it felt like. But yeah, outside of that, pretty good show. Recommend it if you haven't seen it. But yeah, what did you guys think about The Last of Us? Are you excited for season 2? Let me know down in the comment section down below. What the fuck was up with Joel just murdering everybody in the hospital? Jesus fucking Christ.